Hey everyone, it's Keela here, and today I'm sharing a layout and process video for Scrap Squad. I'm going to be using this week's Scraplift as inspiration. You can see this week's lift in the top right hand corner, but I've also added the link in the description below. Please do check out the Scrap Squad Facebook group. You'll see lots of inspiration from the team as well as the members of the group as well. Now today's scrap lift, I love lifts like this. They are perfect for using small scraps of pattern paper. And now I'm quite a hoarder in the sense that I like to keep even the smallest of pieces because you just don't know when it'll come in handy. It could work for backing a cut file or a design like this one. So I pulled out Legendary by Coco Vanilla Studio. I have not much left for this collection at all. Tiny paper scraps. I've got lots of the fussy cut stars because I spent a long time cutting those out. And for embellishments, again, not very much left at all. So I've managed to go through what scraps of paper I had, and I've cut them down to, I think they are 2 by 2. Let me just double check. No, it's 1.5-inch squares for my page. Obviously, I scrap in A4, so I had to play around with the size a little bit. But looking at the original now, I think they're roughly the same size. So I've gone through the pattern paper and just cut out some small squares of lots of the different patterns. And I'm now just cutting those in half so that I can mix them up on the layout to create this background design. I did at first add some splatters to my background. On the original, there's some kind of mixed media behind all the pattern papers. So I've decided just to go for some splatters instead, so they look like they're peeking out from the edges. And I've gone in with 3 different colours. I've added like a green, a light blue, and then kind of it's more like a charcoal than a black. And these are just some cheap pearlescent paints that I picked up from Hobbycraft. I absolutely love them, and for the price, they're really, really good. I could do with some more because I am running out of a lot of the kind of my favourite colours that I tend to use of those. So now I'm just laying out my triangles of pattern paper on my desk. My splatters were still drying at this point, so I had a plate on my desk first. Just to make sure as well that I had enough to create this design. And now I'm going to start sticking them down. I do stick down the centre one first, just so that I can make sure that I get that point in the middle, so that I'm not off to one side more than the other. And I think I use a bit of wet glue just to stick those down. I do distress the edges of all of the triangles just to add some texture. And I really love how that looks on the background. Now the photo that I'm going to use today, which I don't think I've pulled in just yet, is a photo of my son TJ and my friend's little boy, which was taken, I'm guessing back in 2016, possibly early 2017. I do need to double check the date. I think TJ was showing him games on his phone and letting him have a play on these games and things, and he really did idolise TJ at this time. Now my friend's little boy and Darcy are bump buddies. We were pregnant at the same time, and her little boy is only a few weeks older than Darcy. So I do at this time have a lot of memories of when they was over. Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other as much more recently due to other commitments, as well as the pandemic as well. So, it's nice that I'm finally getting some of these memories of that time documented. And obviously once, life gets back to some sort of normal, hopefully we'll get to meet up again and the kids can spend some time together too. So now all my triangles are stuck down. I really love how this is looking. And I'm having a flick through what embellishments I do have left from this collection. And I'm going to use some of these clear stickers, kind they do the mixed media for you. Like I said, I'm not very good at mixed media. So I'm going to pull out some of these clear stickers and just tuck one in behind my photo in the orange. And then I've got a blue one, which is going to go under my title at the bottom. I am going to use these die cut pieces for my title. I do have quite a few of these left because some of them were really, really big. And I'm going to use So Fun for my title on this page. I have added a sticker to the top of my photo, and I've cut that down into a tag shape. That was actually the bottom of the original tag sticker, and I'd obviously tuck that tag in on another layout and cut the bottom off because it had this lovely kind of mixed media pattern on it, and it just seemed a waste to tuck that behind something and not be able to see it. So I'm kind of reusing that on this page to create another tag. And now this is my little pack of all the fussy cut stars. I have tons of these left, so I do need to kind of make a page, I think, that's just covered in these little stars, just to get some of them used up, because there isn't very much pattern paper left at all. And I just won't part with what is left. So so yeah, it's been one of my most favourite collections ever, I think. I really loved all the colours, the patterns. These stars obviously have been one of my favourite because it creates so many more embellishments for your layouts. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just dotting those stars around, picking out lots of different colours because this layout includes all the colours of the collection. So I'm just dotting those around in different areas on the page. On the original layout, she has used some star embellishments as well, so it works really well. And I'm going to dot those around in all different places, all over the kind of background design as well, so then there's just extra little bits of detail on there. I have pulled out some arrows, which these were from the collection before Legendary. I can't remember what that one was called now, but yeah, they were from the die cut pack from that collection, and I had them left over, so I thought I'd use some of those on this page. There is arrows used on the original layout as well, so it's kind of mimicking that as well. And now I'm going to start sticking down those stars. I'm going to use some wet glue as well as some foam pads just to pop some up off the page. Apologies for Pippa there. She seems to be in a lot of my videos lately, just Pippa. She must be going through a bit of a needy time. She's not a cat that likes a lot of attention, but when she wants it, she lets you know. I'm going to finish my page now with adding a doodly border around the edge using a black fine liner Sharpie. And I'm not going for perfection. I actually prefer when it looks quite wobbly and wonky. And that is my layout more or less finished. There are some close-ups coming up now. Please do check out the Scrap Squad Facebook group and join in with this week's Scraplift. Thank you for watching. Bye.